Right then, it's a quick walk around video, and this is for an exceptional Honda Civic. It's a 1.8 SR 14 plate, but it's covered just 29,000 miles from new and is in lovely condition with a wonderful service history attached to the car as well. To go around the car, it's a little bit later in the day, a little bit duller unfortunately, but I've got to get these done when I can. And it's dry, which is a bonus. Lights and lenses are completely clear and intact. Bonnet, as you'd expect, hardly a stone anywhere on there at all. The inside of the car, nice and smooth in the panel work. The inside front alloy, very good. Any marks, very, very minor indeed. Obviously it is 9 years old, even with low mileage, so there will be the odd minor mark from the car, but it's generally absolutely lovely, of course. The inside rear alloy, beautiful. Come around the back of the car, really, really nice and clean. The offside, driver's side, again, nice and smooth in the panel work. Side rear alloy, very, very nice indeed. And then the panels, really, really nice. So someone's moving the car in the background, but externally, really is in very nice condition. Let's come to the boot area. Cavernous boot in the Civics. It's been kept in beautiful condition. Let's come into the back now. Wide opening rear doors. Leatherwork again. Very, very nice condition there. And the passenger side front. Full set of original Honda mats in the car. Passenger seat again. Exceptionally clean. Finally coming on the driver's door card. It's very nice and tidy. Foot lower is really nice, as is the driver's seat itself. So inside the car now, engine's running so the dash can be seen illuminated. Stunning interior it is, all working perfectly. It says, apologise, it's getting a bit grainy because it's a bit late now. So it's sat nav working as it should. Likewise, rear parking camera as well. Just a pan up there for you, and hopefully you can see 29,192 miles. And engine running. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all. What a stunning interior it is. Finally, just to show you, owner's manual pack and lock and wheel nut key, all here and present with the car. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda Civic 1.8 SR petrol. Car's registered SA14UYK. Mileage is astonishing 29,187. That's it, that's all it's done. The reason we do these videos, and as I always say, especially this road test section, is just to ensure that if anyone's looking online at the car in an advert, they get to see the very car advertised actually in operation. The reason we've always felt that's important is because, like far too many people, we've been to see cars which have looked absolutely fine in photographs or description, but only to get there and find out it's got an obvious fault that shows up when you drive the car. So coming to the car itself, with such low mileage, with such lovely ownership and history, you'd expect it to drive well, and it does. So it's almost a pointless video, but I do them on all our cars. Engine starts instantly and settles to a completely smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car for that matter. The engine is just another brilliant four-cylinder Honda petrol engine. They build the best four-cylinder engines in the world, and it's got all the normal traits you get from a Honda engine. They are incredibly reliable and long-lasting, with just good regular maintenance. It's cam chain driven, so there's no cam belts to worry about. But more than that, it's a lovely engine to use day in, day out. It's easy on fuel, it's very quiet and refined, but when you do push the engine, you're met with a lovely kind of induction noise to the engine, which Honda always make, but it's got a sweet edge to it. It's a lovely, lovely unit. That then feeds through into the clutch and gearbox. Clutch in the car, perfect as you'd expect. And the gearbox is another fantastic Honda gearbox. It's got a kind of a meaty, precise feel to it, is the best way I can describe it. As the synchrometric gauges, it feels beautifully judged and engineered. They are superbly done, and it feels, of course, as new. Coming to the steering and chassis, my favourite part of the car, in all honesty. Steering's very precise, direct, it's quick, it's nicely weighted, but the chassis's got a keen edge to it. It likes to change direction, and the steering helps with that. It's not slow or lethargic. It's just absolutely perfectly dialed into the chassis of the car. So if you enjoy your driving, it rewards. It's a car that's got a real, sort of fun edge to it. But if you're not, it's smooth, it's refined, the suspension is very well judged. It's the damping and the way it deals with sort of small bumps is very, very well done. It tracks dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed up to the legal limit. And the suspension exhibits absolutely no rattles, clunks, nothing from underneath at all. Brakes on the car, absolutely fantastic, really powerful. There's no pulsing or vibration coming back through the brake pedal. It's all in fine order there. And then we come inside the car, which, as I've always said on Civics, this and the last generation, is a bit of a Marmite interior, in the sense that you either like it or you don't. I cannot understand why anyone wouldn't, because I think it's brilliantly designed. Because it's not all about trying to look nice; it's about how it imparts the information to you and how easy it is to use, and that's where it is genius. It's also brilliantly put together. Beautiful build quality in the car, no squeaks or rattles, of course. The most conventional part is the centre stack here. Sat nav all working perfectly, climate control, dual zones, so you can have different temperatures side to side if you so wish. That pumps out lovely cold air, because I've literally just come out of a nice warm workshop where we've just checked that. Heated seats, again, working exactly as they should. But then my favourite part of this two-tier design on the dash. So the upper deck is basically the information you're going to look at most regularly on the move. So it's got an information pod up there. But so if you were to change radio stations, or let's say your fan speed down here, you get a small display low down, but it comes up much bigger and bolder on the high level, so you can see it more clearly without having to sort of look into the bowels of the car as you're driving along. But the gauge everyone looks at, or should, on the most regular basis, is your speed, and there it is, all by itself, high up on the display. It's absolutely brilliantly done. Down below that, you've got more conventional podded dials, rev counter in the middle, flanked by temperature and fuel gauges. Temperature gauge running as a third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda vehicle, by the way. But in my eyes, it's just so different. You know you're in a Civic. Pretty much all of its competitors, apart from the odd French one, I imagine, tend to have the same kind of feel, just the same sort of binnacle here, centre stack theirs. But I love it. On top of which, the car's incredibly practical. Huge amounts of rear leg room, massive boot. You've got the magic seats. It's a really brilliant all-rounder, and with mileage where the car's not even really run in yet, it's got a huge amount of life left in it with just good regular maintenance. Can't fault it in any way, shape or form. It drives absolutely perfectly.